I want to do a quick video actually replying or responding to a comment. I posted a video. It's a bigger discount code for Optics Planet. And down below, there's a comment from Neo Quello, someone who I know that comments a lot in my videos and stuff. And this is what their comment reads. You have quite a bit to say about Eric Frayne, calling him coward. And you said that you saw cops as human beings, just like us. What do you have to say about the masses all over the country protesting against the dirty, murderous, out of control pigs who are murdering civilians like a sport? Nothing? Screw you and your discount code. So I replied to that. Actually, I can't reply to him directly. I think it's just because he doesn't have a Google Plus account or whatever. But I did comment on that. But I want to elaborate on that and talk about it real quick in a video. All right, not just to respond to him. And it's just easier to do this in a video format than to just type a bunch of crap that not a lot of people are going to see anyway. I don't make videos on stuff like that because it's nothing new, and that doesn't mean I don't care about it. I think that it's an outrage that there's police that are abusing their power. But as I commented to him, if he saw that, ever since the creation of police, there's been corrupt police. There has been before, there is right now, and there will be more in the future. It's that simple. There'll always be cops who abuse their power. It doesn't mean all cops are bad. The reason I made the video on Eric Frayne was because that hit home. It happened in my neighborhood. It happened where I live. If I lived in Ferguson, I would be making videos about what's going on in Ferguson. All right. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with me being against cops or for cops. So my official statement on what's going on in the world today is, here's how I see it. Technologically, we're more advanced now than ever, right? Obviously, this time next year we'll be even more technologically advanced. Everyone and their brother has a cell phone with a camera in it, okay? So I don't think there's more police violence than before. I just think that more of it's being shown and captured on cameras, that's all. It's really that simple. I think that there's been, crooked cops, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. If anything, maybe back then cops were killing people all the time and it gets, swept under the rug. The only difference is that right now, everyone's got a camera. Everyone has proof. Everyone has footage of a cop beating on someone, or, hurting someone, harassing people. Look, there's crappy people, okay? Cops are people, so inherently there's going to be crappy cops. It's horrible. I think it's absolutely horrible. And I think it doesn't really matter to me personally whether someone is specifically guilty of a crime or not. Like in this particular case, I'm not going to talk too much details on this because I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out video. But whether he was, guilty or not, I think it's horrible that he's dead. I think that's absolutely horrible. Whether he was a gang member or an upstanding citizen, it sucks that, what happened. I don't know if the cop is crooked. I don't know if the cop is crooked. Everyone has their opinion. Obviously, some people think that he did a wrong thing. Some people think he did the right thing. We'll never know. We weren't in that situation. I think it's absolutely horrific that there are people in power who abuse their power, but that is inherently what's going to happen. That's happened thousands and thousands of years ago, and it will continue to happen for the rest of humankind. The rest of your life, your kid's life, it's never going to end. There's always going to be corruption in power. It's just it's just what it is. It's the nature of the beast. There's going to be good people and bad people, and if you're in a position where you are powerful, some people will abuse that. It's that simple. I will comment, however, on the rioting. And this is what I wrote in my comment on that video, is it's absolutely ridiculous that these people are rioting. If they were truly, truly saddened and are mourning this guy's death, they would not be destroying stores and running around looting. Okay, that's absolutely ridiculous. I do believe there are some people, I think it's a very small portion, but there are some people who are rioting because they are completely outraged and they do feel that there's an injustice done. But I think a lot of those people running around are just having a good time. I watch the footage. I see people smiling, laughing. That's not what you look like when you're mourning, when you're upset at cops, when you're upset at the situation, when you're upset that, your people are being abused and mistreated and hurt and killed. Okay? Those are simply assholes who are taking advantage of a situation. Riots, if you watch any riot footage, whether it's this, riot footage from 20 years ago, it doesn't matter. When I see riot footage, when I see people rioting, it's truly the animals that we are coming out. The greedy, selfish, disgusting animals deep inside of us that just take advantage of a situation like that. Stealing TV or something from the dollar store doesn't do any kind of, it's not payback. Okay, it's not making a wrong right. It's just stealing. That's all it is. It's just being destructive. You could be angry. It doesn't mean you have to smash out your neighborhood's windows. It's absolutely ridiculous. All these people are doing are hurting other innocent people, completely innocent people. If the cop who shot the kid, owned a dollar store or owned a gas station, and they went and destroyed the gas station, it would make a little bit more sense than completely ruining someone else's life and their business. So the rioting portion of this story and any story is absolutely ridiculous. It is never called for. It never ever does anything positive for the situation whatsoever. And I think a lot of these people who riot are just dumb. That's all it is. They're dumb, and everyone else is doing it. And hey, maybe I get something for free, and this is fun, and just animals. That's all it is. And it's sad. It really is sad. So that's my official take on what's going on in Ferguson, or the next police shooting, because there will be more. It'll never end. It doesn't mean cops are bad. It just means some people are bad, and they happen to have a badge. That's all it means. So there you go. So I don't not care. It just doesn't make sense for me to make a video and go on and just drag out conversation about nothing. I think the media is completely to blame. If there weren't cameras there filming these people, they would not be acting the way they're acting. The media loves this. That's their purpose. Their purpose is to make money by showing you crazy shit on the news. That's what happens. It will continue to happen. And they just, they feed into it. The more they show, the more stuff that happens, the more you watch, and the more you watch, the more they want to show. So that's all. It's all ridiculous, and it's all about money. In the end, it's all greed and money. It's the media, the companies making money on, you watching this stuff, and the people making money stealing this stuff. It's all about money. It's not about justice. It has nothing to do with justice. It has nothing to do with, doing the right thing. So that's why I'm not making videos on Ferguson or any other, specific case. I think it's horrible. I think there's a lot of black people who die for no reason. I think there's also a lot of Hispanic people and Japanese people and Puerto Rican people and white people. There's all kinds of people who are abused and killed by cops that are completely innocent. It's just the media only focuses on when black people get hurt, because the black community is probably the strongest community. The black community are the people who actually stick together for each other. I've said this before jokingly, but white guy gets killed by a cop, you don't see 50,000 white people angry about it, and that goes for any other race either. But the black community is so tightly knit, which is a good thing. They obviously care about other black people. But I think a lot of times people are misled, people have information, and emotions are overcome, or it's overwhelmingly emotional for people without really understanding all the facts to a situation too. But of course, there's a lot of people that throw fuel on the fire when stuff like this happens. But it just seems like the only stories that are ever really in the news, in the headlines, are white cop does bad thing to black person. That's what people see. That's what the media focuses on so much. There's so many horrible stories. There's black cops who kill white people. No one really cares about it that much. It's not talked about really. And vice versa. There's obviously citizens who kill cops. That's why I focused on the frame thing, because it happened in my backyard. And nothing to do with him being white, and nothing to do with the cops getting hurt as opposed to the people. His comments. Let me read this again. It says, "You have nothing to say." All right. Well, here I'll read it word for word. "What do you have to say about the masses all over the country protesting against the dirty, murderous, out-of-control pigs who are murdering civilians like sport? Nothing? No. I have my opinions. I just don't feel like it makes any difference if I make a video talking about it. But you know, I don't want you to be misled. I don't want you to feel like I don't care. I do care quite a bit. I do follow these stories online because I'm interested in what's going on in the world around me. But I think the whole thing's ridiculous. It's a circus, and it's just a big moneymaker. And it's really unfortunate that there's a chance that some innocent black person was hurt or killed for no reason. It happens all the time, but it happens to all kinds of races, all kinds of people, men and women of all ages. They're just bad cops out there, and there always will be. It's unfortunate. And the good cops have a harder time doing their job because of it. You know, one bad cop kills someone who's innocent. Now people don't trust cops. And the good cops who are trying to help those people get spit on and get mistreated because of it. You know, the world's imperfect. So anyway, I'm going to go shave because I look like a mess, and shower and get my day started. So there you go. Just wanted to make a video and respond to Neo. Don't want you to think I don't care, because I do care. I'm just not making a video on it, and that's why. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care.